Hi everyone, today, we're going to take a look at the 5 best Bluetooth speaker beach on the market for this year. First we're going to show you our 5 best picks, then we'll talk about what you should look for before buying a best Bluetooth speaker beach. You can find timestamps and links to all the products we mention in this video down in the description below. Let's get started. Spending time at the beach is more enjoyable with a company of good friends and, most of all, some good entertainment. Whether you visit the beach to relax or to engage in fun activities, a speaker is a great addition. It enables you to enjoy your favorite music as you bask in the warmth and breeze of summer. While phones can provide similar functionality, they don't have the qualities of a beach speaker. First of all, you need a waterproof design that also delivers high-quality sound. Furthermore, most phones deliver limited hours of playtime due to a small battery capacity. For these reasons, a dedicated beach speaker is preferred. After taking several things into account, you can choose the best Bluetooth beach speaker for your needs. This is because the market offers plenty of options and can be quite confusing. Number 1. Ultimate Ears WONDERBOOM 2 Beach Bluetooth Speaker. The best small Bluetooth speaker we've tested is the Ultimate Ears WONDERBOOM 2. This stereo speaker is small enough to hold in one hand, and there's a handy built-in strap that you can use to attach the speaker to your bag or suspend it from a hook. It's well built with an IP67 rating for dust and water resistance, meaning it's certified to be fully dust-tight and immersible in up to a meter of water for 30 minutes. The manufacturer also advertises that it can float in water, making it a great poolside companion. It has a fairly balanced sound profile out of the box, suitable for listening to a wide variety of audio content. There's also an outdoor mode preset that's advertised to help bump up its bass. However, like most speakers its size, it struggles to reproduce low bass, so you can't feel the thump and rumble in bass-heavy music like hip-hop or EDM. That said, thanks to its 360-degree design, it has excellent directivity, so its soundstage is perceived as natural and open-sounding. Its battery life also lasts up to almost 13 hours from a single charge, making it great for long listening sessions, though this varies depending on your chosen volume levels. The Ultimate Ears WONDERBOOM 2 is alright for music. While it lacks a lot of low bass, the rest of its sound profile is fairly well balanced, so vocals and lead instruments sound present and detailed. It also has an outdoor EQ mode to help boost its bass, though we don't currently test for it. Since it's a 360-degree speaker, it has an outstanding soundstage. However, it doesn't get very loud. The Ultimate Ears WONDERBOOM 2 is mediocre for videos and movies. It lacks a lot of low bass, which can be disappointing if you like action-packed films, and it doesn't get very loud. It also has high audio latency on iOS and Android, although some apps and devices compensate for latency differently. On the upside, it has an outdoor EQ advertised to help boost its bass reproduction. It has an outstanding soundstage, too. The Ultimate Ears WONDERBOOM 2 is great for podcasts. Although it doesn't get very loud, it has a fairly neutral mid-range so it can reproduce accurate and clear vocals. It also has a wide and natural soundstage and supports multi-device pairing. Number 2. Anker Soundcore Flare 2 Beach Bluetooth Speaker. The best customizable Bluetooth speaker under $100 that we've tested is the Anker Soundcore Flare 2. It even supports voice assistance through your smartphone, though its performance isn't very good. With its bass up feature enabled, it has a balanced mid-range that ensures vocals and lead instruments reproduce clearly and with detail in the mix, though they sound a bit veiled at times. Like many 360-degree speakers, this stereo speaker has excellent directivity, meaning you can hear your audio clearly from most angles. It also has an IPX7 rating for water resistance that certifies it to be immersible in up to a meter of water for 30 minutes. So you can bring it outside with you without needing to worry about it getting a bit wet from some light rain. Unfortunately, like most small speakers, it lacks a thumpy and rumbling low bass. It also doesn't get loud enough to fill larger spaces, and there's a lot of compression present at max volume that degrades audio quality as you bump up the volume. The Anker Flare 2 is fair for music. With its bass up setting on, it still struggles to reproduce low bass. Vocals and lead instruments are clear and present, but higher frequency sounds like sibilance can be veiled and dull. The Anker Flare 2 is mediocre for videos and movies. Even with the bass up setting turned on, it struggles to reproduce low bass, so you don't feel the thump and rumble in action-packed scenes. The Anker Flare 2 is satisfactory for podcasts. Its balanced mid-range can reproduce dialogue clearly, but upper harmonics and sibilance like S and T sounds can be dull or dark. The Anker Flare 2 is decent for outdoor use. It's well built and portable, and since it's battery operated, you don't have to worry about plugging it into an outlet to get it to work. With an over 8-hour battery life. That said, it's still loud enough to use in a small room like your bedroom. If you prefer being able to control and adjust your speaker's sound to your liking, it's still a great choice. Number 3. Sony SRS-XB13 Beach Bluetooth Speaker. The Sony SRS-XB13 is the best mini Bluetooth speaker we've tested. It's small and lightweight, so you can easily fit it in your hand or bag when you're on the go. There's a carrying strap you can use to attach the speaker to your backpack or hang it from a hook. It also has an IP67 rating for dust and water resistance that certifies it to be immersible in up to a meter of water for 30 minutes, so you don't have to worry about accidentally dropping it in a pool of water when bringing it outside with you. It has a somewhat boomy sound profile and a balanced mid-range that ensures vocals and lead instruments reproduce accurately and with detail in the mix. It has outstanding directivity, resulting in a wide and spacious-sounding soundstage. Also, while it doesn't get loud enough to fill a large area, it's still loud enough to use in small rooms like your bedroom. There also isn't a lot of compression present at max volume, so audio quality doesn't degrade much as you increase the speaker's volume. Unfortunately, like most speakers its size, it struggles to reproduce the thump and rumble typically present in bass-heavy music like EDM or hip-hop. The Sony SRS-XB13 isn't bad for music. It has a relatively boomy sound profile with a balanced mid-range that ensures vocals and lead instruments sound clear and present in the mix. That said, like most small speakers, it struggles to reproduce low bass, so you can't feel the thump and rumble in bass-heavy music. It also doesn't get very loud and downmixes stereo content to mono, which may not sound as immersive. The Sony SRS-XB13 is subpar for videos and movies. It has low Bluetooth latency with iOS and Android devices, making it suitable for watching movies and videos, though some apps compensate for latency differently, so your experience may differ. The Sony SRS-XB13 is decent for podcasts. This incredibly portable speaker has a balanced mid-range, so voices and dialogue are clearly and accurately reproduced. It also has outstanding directivity, meaning you can hear your audio clearly from most angles. Number 4. JBL Go 3 Beach Bluetooth Speaker. JBL's most popular and pocketable speaker is so named to invoke a call to action, to go out and seek adventure. One look at the latest version, the JBL Go 3, however, and we want to head for a shower, it really does look like a soap on a rope. As you can see above, our red sample, the Go 3 is available in 8 colorways, is more of a red and blush mix, where the cord loop, rubberized accents and logo are all a pinkish hue. That means that the metal grille is now swathed in fabric. Though it is still a small speaker, it's almost 1 centimeter thicker, 30G heavier, and has a more rounded feel. It now has a cord loop on its left side when looking at the branding, which is a useful addition despite not being able to stretch or detach. Underneath that, you'll find the USB-C charging port, which no longer needs a cover to boast an IP67 rating for dust and water ingress. Across the top curve of the unit are 3 nicely tactile play/pause and volume controls, and on the right panel there is a circular power button, a Bluetooth pairing button, and an LED light. The Go 2's LED light shone out from the grille to let you know it was on, but that is no longer here. The Go 3 features Bluetooth 5.1 instead of 4.1, plus a maximum power output of 4.2 W, up from 3 W in the Go 2. The one specification that hasn't changed, though, is the battery life. It takes 2.5 hours to charge fully. And you can still only get 5 hours of playtime from it from a single charge. This was a complaint when we reviewed the previous model, and it's a shame JBL couldn't eke out a little more stamina in this update. There's still no app support, so party boost daisy chaining with other JBL speakers is not possible, nor can you pair two Go 3s in either mono or stereo mode. We're glad of some improvements in the sound department, mind. We queue up the Waterboys The Whole of the Moon on Apple Music from our iPhone, and immediately we can tell that the update has resulted in some sonic enhancements. Mike Scott's vocal is central but not as forward as in the second-gen model. The upright bass passages are more weighty and impactful in direct comparison, too. You'll also get more volume from the new Go 3. We then play Has It Come to This by The Streets, and find the JBL Go 3 a more musically pleasing listen thanks to the easier upper frequencies, a balance that allows sonic nuances through the mids to step into the spotlight. The keys in the track are sparkling but underpinned by a snappy dance beat through the low end that never intrudes on the melody or comes off bloated. Throughout Coffee's Toast we find much to enjoy about the Go 3's timing, accuracy and emotive vocal presentation too. Number 5. Anker Soundcore 3 Beach Bluetooth Speaker. The Anker Soundcore 3 is the best mini customizable Bluetooth speaker we've tested. This mini portable Bluetooth speaker comes with a removable carrying strap to easily bring it along with you on the go. Its balanced mid-range ensures vocals and lead instruments sound clear and present in the mix, though higher-pitched vocals and instruments sound dark at times. This stereo speaker is also well built with an IPX7 rating for water resistance that certifies it to be immersible in up to a meter of water for 30 minutes, so you can take it outdoors with you without needing to worry about it getting a bit wet. Its battery also lasted over 13 hours in our tests, making it suitable for long listening sessions spent outdoors, though this varies depending on your chosen volume level. Unfortunately, like most speakers its size, it lacks low bass, so you can't feel the deep thump and rumble typically felt in bass-heavy music. It also doesn't get loud enough to fill large spaces with sound. And there's some compression present at max volume that degrades audio quality as you bump up the volume. That said, if you're looking for a mini speaker and prefer having more control over its sound profile, it's still a solid choice. The Anker Soundcore 3 is passable for music. With its bass-up feature turned on, it struggles to reproduce the deep thump and rumble in low bass that's often present in bass-heavy music like hip-hop or EDM. Its mid-range is relatively balanced, ensuring vocals and lead instruments sound clear. However, its underemphasized treble range can cause higher-pitched vocals and instruments to sound dull and veiled.